Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's your color commentator Dan Lambert, but and today I'm going to be interviewing a very special guest by the name of Psycho Mercer, who made his triumphant return, had a great match against Rhino and Michael Rappert. So, ladies and gentlemen, please get on your feet for the one and the only Psycho Mercer.
Cut it.
Hello there, Psycho Mercer.
Hello, Dan Lambert. How you doing?
I'm doing very good. And how about you?
Good, but also not so good. I've heard what happened, but I will explain that later as soon as you ask me some questions. Because I guarantee you, things are not going to get so well here in the NWS Revolution.
So, where have you been all this time, and what made you want to come back?
Well, let's just say, for the past 3 years, ever since the NWS Revolution has been put on hold, and it went on hiatus for a while, I decided to keep on training to become a stronger wrestler and prove to these fans what being a professional wrestler is all about. So after when I heard that Cody Mercer and Screw Williams would bring back the NWS Revolution, I also came back too. I came back last week, last Friday, on Revolution Impact against Rhino and Michael Rappert in a triple threat match.
And a good match it was.
Oh yeah. Rhino, I respect him a lot because he's from ECW, and hell, I heard he's still working in TNA Wrestling right now as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
But for Michael Rappaport, hell no, because the way I see it, he's gonna ask for a beatdown, one way or another.
Oh yeah. Also, what is your opinion on President Donald Trump making an appearance in the NWS Revolution?
Donald Trump. Obviously, I have nothing against him. I mean, he was a better president back in 2016, and when he came to NWS Revolution, I still have a lot of respect for him. Even though we never see eye to eye, but we don't know what he's doing as whatever he's doing in life now. I guarantee you, Donald Trump coming back to NWS Revolution was actually a smart move, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
After all, he's going to be the special guest referee this Sunday, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
In that 2 out of 3 false match, between Scooter St. Williams and President Joe Biden. And I guarantee you, Scooter St. Williams' career is on the line. Because I guarantee you, if he loses, then all hope for NWS Revolution is lost. And we're not going to let that happen.
No. And also, what do you think of the return of Ian Cleveland and him having to stare down with Alpha Leon on last night's episode of Revolution Impact?
Ian Cleveland. What can I say about Ian? I mean, he's a great wrestler. He's been around in the NWS Revolution since around 2014 or 16. And I guarantee you, him going to have a match against Allfather Leon, it's pretty interesting to see. After all, like he says all the time, in the NWS Revolution, anything can happen. You never know who's going to return. You never know whose new stars are going to come. But I guarantee you, whatever's going to go on next for NWS Revolution, well, like we say all the time, anything can happen.
We also saw the return of Madhouse. What do you think of Madhouse as a stable?
Madhouse. Well, I'm just going to say this. Those guys are great talents. They've been around the NWS Revolution for so long. And also us, too. Because, out of the respect of the Madhouse, hopefully one of these days, the Elite Reaches of Darkness will have a tag team match with them one of these days. But I guarantee you, I just want to say the Madhouse are back. And I just want to say, welcome back to NWS Revolution. Let's see what you can do here in the NWS Revolution.
And we also saw the return of the Ministry of Joy and the NWS Avengers. But the NWS Avengers, I mean, they shocked the boat and turned it back on the fans and the NWS Revolution. What are your thoughts and opinion on that?
Well, first, let me talk about Ministry of Joy. You see, the last time the Ministry of Joy were here around with the return of Hellhound, and I forgot his tag team partner, who it was. But I remember one time they used to work with the Shinobi Mafia Warriors during their feud against the Sons of Chaos. But now they put their stuff in the past. Now we're working with the Sons of Chaos now, and I guarantee you, when we get to see the return of Hellhound coming back in his return video, I'd like to see what he can do. And maybe one of these days, hell, I might want to have a good match with him too one of these days on Revolution Impact. That is, if he ever returns. As of right now, Scursy Williams is still trying to get into contact with Hellhound to see if he's going to return to the NWS one day. But as of right now, we don't know yet. But to answer your other question, the NWS Adventures, I cannot believe what they just did. They took out Cody Mercer, the general manager of Revolution Impact. And they almost took out Scursy Williams, but he's still around in the NWS Revolution. But after what they did to our manager, Paul Heyman, kidnapping him from the hospital, which he was trying to recover from that beatdown he took from the NWS Adventures. Oh, you can bet your ass that next Friday on Revolution Impact, there will be hell to pay, because the moment I see their faces, I guarantee you the NWS Ventures wants to ask for war. A war that we should have done with them a long time ago. Now, originally, General Jerry was originally the leader of the NWS Ventures. But ever since he left that leadership, the new leader of the NWS Ventures now is Joe Biden and Mike Rappaport.
Oh, God, Joe Biden. I mean, 79 years old. He's going to be 80 years old come this November. Why on earth is a president of the United States wrestling when he should be doing everything in his power to fix this country? But no, Joe Biden, I mean, I watched that guy's speeches. He can't even complete a sentence. I'm surprised he could do that in NWS Revolution. Is he taking something to make him this strong? What is making Joe Biden do things like this? Why is the president doing this?
Pretty much he's just doing it for the money. That's all he cares about. Money and power.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on this, Dan Lambert? I bet he's trying to do this for money and power. He wants power in the NWS Revolution just so he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, I mean, and Joe Biden, that guy is just, he should not even be in office after all the BS that he is putting. And Michael Rappaport, just listening to Michael Rappaport talking about how much he hates Donald Trump. And I mean, this guy he's just a loudmouth. He's an obnoxious loudmouth. I've had a match with him 4 years ago. I mean, 4 years ago, which of course he ended up beating me. But apparently Michael Rappaport just won't shut the hell up. And this guy is just, Joe Biden must be paying him a lot of money to do all this stuff.
You know, to be honest, I guarantee you that Joe Biden, originally he was going to leave in August, but I guarantee you he'll still stick around until the day there will come a time where he's going to be forced to lead the NWS Revolution. As of right now, he's not leaving anytime now, because I guarantee he'll stick around for the rest of the whole year of 2022. Probably up until Revolution Mania, which will be his last match.
Yeah.
But until then, it's not going to happen, because I guarantee he'll stick around for this whole year of 2022 just so he can start trouble. And I guarantee you, Joe Biden is going to pay. He's going to pay for what he did to Cody Mercer. He's going to pay along with the NWS Adventures for what they did to Paul Heyman. As of right now, Paul Heyman has been kidnapped, and basically they will not let him go until the NWS Adventures gets rid of us. And we all know that ain't going to happen anytime now. And you know what?
Yeah.
I spoke to Don Callis, and I have to agree with what he says, that next Friday on Revolution Impact, I will destroy the NWS Adventures, and they will beg for mercy.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. And Scooter State Room, he is in an extremely foul mood after he heard what happened to Paul Heyman. And I guarantee you, he's gonna have some answers for Joe Biden and Michael Rappaport and the MWS Events Administration.
Pretty much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
What are your thoughts on Ethan Zobel and Lincoln Potter?
As board directors?
Yes.
I have nothing else to say about them. I say they're doing a good job, and hopefully they can still work together with General Manager Cody Mercer when he gets back from his injury, and also the chairman owner Scorsese wants to set up matches, along with the director of operations Michael Miner.
And one more question: do you see any more triumphant returns happening in the MWS Revolution?
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Okay. Anyway, I believe Psycho Mercer had to step out for a second, but he will be back. And I am looking forward to seeing what Scooter St. Ronham has to say to what Joe Biden did to Paul Heyman, because I guarantee you it's not going to end well for President Joe Biden. He's not going to like the end result. As we got one viewer watching. And also, my broadcast colleague Joe Gowley is also scheduled to have a one-on-one interview with the owner, chairman, CEO Scott Kishigale, also known as Scooter St. Ronham. Either the interview is going to be happening later tonight or sometime tomorrow before the pay-per-view.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had to take care of something really quick.
That's okay.
What was your question earlier? I forgot.
Do you see any more triumphant returns happening in NWS Revolution?
Well, to answer your question, Mr. Lambert, I guarantee you there'll be other stars who will come back to the NWS Revolution really soon. I can only predict a few wrestlers who are coming back, and I'm only going to name a few of them. My prediction for the first one, I guarantee you there's a good chance we'll see the return. Maybe Jack Hardy one of these days if he returns. Maybe Madness. Maybe the return of General Jerry. Because I guarantee you, I saw that promo video of him saying that he has Cody Mercer, like he has his eye on Cody Mercer and stuff. So I guarantee we'll see him again soon. And what else? Well, let me see. I guarantee you, hopefully one of these days, we'll also get to see the return, maybe the return of some few legends on the NWS Revolution. Maybe guys like Michael Cole or JBL, anybody who will come back to NWS Revolution, we'll look forward to their return soon. After all, you can't have the NWS Revolution without legends too, like the Hall of Famers.
And I just want to say thank you for doing this interview. I'm very much appreciate it.
No problem. But I have one more thing to say before I leave, because there's a message I want to send to the NWS Adventures. You don't mind, Dan Lambert?
Go right ahead.
I'm going to say this really quick. NWS Adventures, don't think for 1 second I'm going to forgive you after what you did to Cody Mercer. I was pissed off. I just called and I spoke to Screw St. Williams, and he knows I was not happy about this. And later tonight, he's going to make a video about you again. Probably later tonight about you guys. Mark my words. And mark my words, I will get Paul Heyman back no matter what. I'm going to save that manager no matter what and get him back. Because you don't put your hands on the manager/commentator, Paul Heyman. Yeah, I know that Joe Biden has his hands on Paul Heyman right now, like as we speak, since he's already kidnapped. But this next Friday, on Revolution Impact, we're gonna get revenge on the NWS Adventures, and we're going to take back our manager/commentator, Paul Heyman, to make sure this doesn't happen again. Oh, and by the way, one more thing. Later tonight, I just spoke to Don Callis. He's gonna arrange a law, or not a law, but maybe, well, you could say in his next video, probably enough is enough. He's first going to lay down the law against Joe Biden because he's not allowed to put his hands on our manager/commentator, Paul Heyman.
Agreed.
And one more thing. I just want to say quick, Joe Biden, you better watch your back and you better watch what you're saying because you never know who's going to come in and attack you. And Mike Rappaport, or you can bet your ass. You can bet your ass that you ain't going to get no mercy from me. I am going to find you. I'm going to find Paul Heyman and bring him back. And when I do, I'm going to say straight to your faces, you do not mess with the Sons of Chaos or the elite regions of darkness. Because at the end of the day, you're the ones who's going to have a pool of your own blood on it. You're the ones. Sorry. Sorry about that. You're the ones who are going to suffer a lot. You are the ones who are going to get a beatdown. So you better watch your back. Because Joe Biden, you will beg for mercy. And that's all I got to say. Thank you for this interview, Dan Lambert. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Right. Well, I'm going to get going now. Hit my music. And Joe Biden, you better watch your back, Jack, because you never know. You never know who's going to attack you. Run. Now hit my music. See you next Friday on Revolution Impact. Joe Biden, your stable, our stable, with the Sons of Chaos, you're going to get what's coming to you.